Good morning. This is your media report for Monday, February the 1st, 2016. I'm Sergeant Lori McGee, Media Relations Officer for the St. John Police Force. The St. John Police Force would like to hear from anyone that has any information concerning any of our calls or investigations. We can be reached at 506-648-3333, at our email, police@stjohn.ca, or you can do it anonymously through the Provincial Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-8477, or on their website at crimemb.ca. On Friday morning, January 29th at 9:30 a.m., police received a call to the intersection of Carmarthen Street and St. Andrews Street for a report of a male checking vehicles. A 27-year-old male was arrested for an attempt to commit an indictable offense. The items found in his possession were returned to their respective owners. The accused was held in custody. At 10:58 a.m., police were called to the Walmart on Westmoreland Road for a report of a shoplifter. A 23-year-old male was arrested for stealing a TV and DVDs. The accused was released to appear in court at a later date. On Friday night at 12:23 a.m., police were called to the Loch Lomond Road for a report of a single vehicle accident. A vehicle went off the road and struck a snowbank. A 26-year-old female was arrested for impaired driving. She was later released to appear in court at a later date. At 2:17 a.m., police arrested a 17-year-old female in front of Market Square for public intoxication. Once in detention, she became combative and kicked an officer. She was later released to appear in court at a later date. On Saturday morning at 8:03 a.m., police were called to a McLaughlin Crescent residence for a report of an intoxicated female knocking on a door. A 19-year-old female was arrested for breach of the peace and later released. At 9 a.m., police arrested a 30-year-old male for violation of his release to have no contact with his ex-girlfriend. The accused was held in custody for a court appearance. At 9:14 a.m., police were called to a Lorneville Road residence for a report of a male out of control. The caller reported that she was assaulted by her son. A 16-year-old male was arrested for assault, mischief, obstruction, and violation of a court order. He was held in custody for a court appearance. At 9:23 a.m., a 39-year-old female was arrested at a Charles Street residence for an outstanding warrant from the Miramichi Police for violating a peace bond. The accused was transported to Moncton, where she was turned over to the Miramichi Police. At 10:37 a.m., police were called to the intersection of Rossley Avenue and McAllister Drive for a male screaming and banging on passing vehicles. A 32-year-old male was arrested and transported to the regional hospital under the Mental Health Act for an assessment. At 11:23 a.m., police went to a Cranston Avenue residence where they arrested a 28-year-old male for an outstanding warrant for obstruction and threats. The warrant was endorsed, so the accused was released to appear in court at a later date. At 12:50 p.m., police were called to a Bellier Street residence for a report of a domestic dispute. A 21-year-old female reported being assaulted by her boyfriend when he choked her and bit her nose. The incident remains under investigation. The female had an outstanding failure to attend warrant for her arrest for 2 thefts. The warrant was endorsed. She was released to appear in court at a later date. At 5:04 p.m., a 33-year-old male and a 34-year-old female were arrested for being unlawfully in a dwelling after the owners of the Peter Street residence called to report that the apartment they were found in was supposed to be vacant. The female was later released to appear in court at a later date, while the male was held in custody. On Saturday night at 10:44 p.m., police were called to a Main Street residence for a report of a male to be removed. A 57-year-old male was arrested for violation of a condition of his release to have no contact with a female caller, who also reports she was assaulted when he pushed her. The accused was taken into custody and held for a court appearance. On Sunday morning at 7:47 a.m., emergency personnel were called to a Martha Avenue apartment for a report of a structure fire. The building was evacuated and the occupant of the apartment, which sustained the fire damage, a 13-year-old female, was taken to the regional hospital where she was treated for smoke inhalation and later released. The cause of the fire is believed to be accidental. At 11:15 p.m. Sunday evening, police conducted a motor vehicle check near Marketplace, which resulted in the arrest of a 16-year-old male passenger for violation of a condition of his release. He was initially reported missing in December from the Lansdowne Avenue Youth Care Facility. This concludes the media report for Monday, February the 1st. Have a good day and be safe.